Welcome to the beta version of Education Anywhere. Registration is easy. Click on the registration button enter your full name, choose a username, put in your email address, password, confirm it. If you're a school, click Organization. Let us know how you heard about us, and choose a time zone so you can actually track when your students took the tests. Read the terms of use, click I agree, and the register button. After you verify that your email address is correct and register for the account, you'll log in and see this screen. You'll see here's a link to your simulations, which is this screen here, a link to your classes, and a link to your personal profile. And here are the 500 free minutes you get, which will count down, and by clicking on here, you can purchase more minutes. But first you want to add a simulation. So by clicking on Add Simulation, your camera will turn on. Hello. You'll create a name. So for example, we'll call it coffee. I'd really like some coffee right now. Our first question is here, which we can record. Do you like to drink coffee? And I want to add another question. How much do you pay usually for a cup of coffee? And I'll add one more. How many cups of coffee do you usually drink every day? So there's my 3 questions for now, and I don't think the answer needs to be that long, so I will say a maximum of 20 seconds per answer, for example. And I'll click Done. And there is my simulation called Coffee. It's right there. If I want to edit it, I can click on Edit. And if I want to add, I want to add another question. So I'll add another question, which is, what is your favorite kind of coffee? And stop that, and now that's done. So coffee has been edited. If I don't want this one, which is an old one, I can click on the X. It'll say, are you sure? It's going to erase everything, and I do that. So that is how we make sure that we can add and edit a simulation. Next, we'll figure out how to invite our students. Alright, so now I want to make sure that I can add some students. So I go up to Classes, and I want to add a class. And I'll call this class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. And I'm sure I'll have more students, but let's just say one of them is named John Smith, and his email is johnsmith@gmail.com. So I'll add him, then I'll go back to my simulations, and I want to make sure I'm on coffee, and I want to here invite collaborators. So these are people that will collaborate with me on this simulation. And I'll click Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. Make sure that John Smith is clicked, and I'll click Invite, and that is how you invite people to your simulation. This is what the email will look like that invites your students to join your simulation. Alright, now that I've sent the email, and I've actually sent one to myself just for practice, you can see that I've sent it to Tim the student, and it has been posted, which means it's been sent, but the collaborator hasn't checked it yet. After the collaborator checks it and does the test, this will say complete. After you've checked it, if you want to check it, this will change to checked. So that is the way you can look in your control panel and see what the status of your simulation is. So after your student has clicked on the link, this is the screen they will see. So we will type in our username here and click on I agree and start the simulation. So now here I am, I'm the student, and I see the ready button which says I'm ready to click and begin. So the first thing I do is click ready, and do you like to drink coffee? There's the first question. And so I've got 20 seconds to answer, but if I answer faster, I can just click next. How much do you pay usually for a cup of coffee? And so I'm watching myself, and I've got 20 seconds to answer. How many cups of coffee do you usually drink every day? So there's me asking question 3, and I've got enough time to answer, which is, what is your favorite kind of coffee? And there's question 4. And I could let this run all the way down, or click Next. When I do that, it will go to our logout page. Pretty easy. Now we're going to add some features later. For example, we will let the user decide if the student should be able to play the questions again, or if they should be able to review their questions. So now we're on the exit page. Presentation Expressions is our sponsor for now, and that's what they will see, and they have no more options. So they can't go back and play with it, and you control that as the teacher. Okay, here we are back in our simulation screen, and now we can see that Tim, the student, sent a reply. We can see that it's complete now, but it's unchecked. So we can click on Tim, the student, sent a reply, and by clicking here, and we can watch the video. Question. So I've got 20 seconds to answer. I'm going to pause it, but that would play the video, and here then I can put some comment, and I can put a score. I can either put a score like a number, or I can put a score with letters. And then when I click done, I can see that it was checked. There's my score, and there's my comments. Also, if you want to click on this again, you can go back and edit that. That wasn't a B+. What am I talking about? That was an A+. So that will fix that, and that will have a list of students with their scores and comments. And soon we hope to add an Excel spreadsheet so you can make sure that you can output this and maybe put it into Moodle or something like that. So that's how the site works. We're going to add a lot more features coming soon, but that's the beta version for now. Play with it, enjoy it. If you have some great suggestions for how to use it, send us an email at eduanyware@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Hope to hear from you soon.